Have you ever heard this proverb? A child who knows too much has dined with the ancestors. It is not just a saying, it is a warning. And today, I will tell you a story about a little girl who learned secrets she should never have known. In a small village, there lived a girl named Amara. She was only 7 years old, bright-eyed, playful, and full of questions. Her parents adored her. Her laughter often echoed through the compound, chasing away the silence of the evening. But one night, something changed. Amara sat in the courtyard, staring at the mud wall of her home. A lantern burned beside her, its flame steady. Yet, the shadows on the wall began to move. Her mother called, "Amara, what are you doing?" The girl turned and smiled. "I'm talking to my friends," she said. Her parents laughed. They thought it was childish imagination. But from that night on, Amara kept whispering to the shadows. Days passed. And then, the whispers turned to secrets. One morning, as her father sharpened his machete, Amara skipped to his side and said, "Papa, why did you bury coins beneath the old tree when you were a boy?" Her father froze. No one knew that secret. Not even her mother. Another day, she told her grandmother about the quarrel she once had with a long-dead sister, a story the old woman had never spoken of aloud. Her parents stopped laughing. Fear crept into their eyes. How could a child know such things? The nights grew worse. Her mother often woke to the sound of Amara whispering in the dark. The shadows on the walls danced though the lantern flames did not flicker. Sometimes, the voices answered her back, low, chanting tones that crawled into the marrow of their bones. One night, Amara's mother rushed into her room. And what she saw made her knees buckle. Tiny footprints, black and wet as if soaked in ink, trailed from the bed, leading straight into the corner of the wall. By now, the villagers were whispering. They said Amara was touched by the ancestors. Others said she was being claimed by something darker. Her father tried to stop it. He poured libations, called the elders, and even moved her bed away from the wall. But it didn't matter. Amara kept whispering. The shadows kept answering. Then came the night of the blood moon. The sky glowed red, the drums of the night insects fell silent, and the air grew heavy. Amara's parents searched for her, but her mouth was empty. Her mother screamed. Her father tore through the compound, calling her name. At last, they saw it. Her small hands pressed flat against the wall, her body slowly sinking into it, as if the mud itself was swallowing her whole. Her eyes turned back once. She smiled faintly and whispered, "They want me to come and play." And with that, Amara vanished into the wall. The villagers searched. They broke the mud wall apart. They dug, they prayed, they wept. But Amara was gone. Only her footprints remained, pressed deep into the hardened clay, leading into nothing. Since then, parents warned their children, never speak with shadows. Never answer voices that call from the wall. And they remember the proverb, "A child who knows too much has dined with the ancestors." So, if ever you see shadows moving when no flame flickers, remember little Amara. And do not listen when the darkness whispers your name.